Hi, welcome to the House of Valentina. I'm Valentina, and today's video is extra special because we have some VIP guests that have stopped by to give us healthy hacks and the most amazing recipe for a salad that you will think is like candy. It's so good. So John is former NFL and his wife runs Breathe Yoga, which has so many awards, and there's a reason because it's completely awesome. When I thought of who could make the holidays healthy and fun at the same time, I knew that these guys were up to the task. So let's just jump right into the video. Hi, welcome to the House of Valentina. I'm Valentina and this is my home, and I am so excited that you're here today. We are counting down the days until Christmas. 25 days, 25 videos to celebrate the holiday season. This series is just absolutely packed with so many fun ideas. It's full of tips and tricks. It's full of shopping ideas and room makeovers. We just hope more than anything that you'll take away so much joy during this holiday season through this series. We're so delighted to have you here at the House of Valentina, and let's jump into today's video. You guys are here.
Thanks for having us.
I'm so excited. This is so fun. So tell us a little bit about yourselves and what you do for a living.
I'm Lauren Reese and I own BreatheYOGA Atlanta. We've been in business for almost 8 years now, and just right around the corner, and work with people, teaching them how to move better and take care of their bodies for a really long time.
My name is John Beesing, and I own Move Fitness Atlanta, and so we work with general population on their fitness goals, and then also athletes on their sports performance goals.
And you have a background in some sort of sport, maybe?
Once upon a time played some football, so I was fortunate enough to play professionally for the Cincinnati Bengals and Houston Texans. And so as I got done playing football, I moved into the fitness field and performance field and started working with athletes and players and people on their goals there.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And what about you? How did you end up, what propelled you to open the studio, and how did all that come about?
My mom and I actually opened the studio together, and my mom was a cancer survivor, and when she was going through her treatments, she found yoga, and it was really, really helpful in her recovery. And afterwards she was like, I want to share this, let's do this together. And I'd been teaching group fitness since I was a teenager, some form. And yoga was really helpful for me in just healing some old injuries that I had. And so it was really natural progression for me to just move right into to the yoga space.
Yeah, that's amazing. To me, it seems like being healthy in the holidays is kind of like a no-no. Like nobody wants to talk about it. We'll talk about it in January, and generally we all just feel like crap by the end of the year.
Right.
So I thought it was really great maybe that you guys could give us maybe some healthy hacks that would get us through the holidays, but we still feel like we're having fun.
Right.
Because nothing is worse than feeling like you're the spoiled sport at a party and...
Totally. Yeah.
You know?
Right. I think a lot of times people just kind of brush their eating habits and maybe some of their movement habits during this time of the year under the rug, and they say, it's all right, I'll pick it back up in January when we all make New Year's resolutions and I can get back on track then, right? And it doesn't have to be that way, because then you're really just digging yourself a deeper hole to start from. All right, instead of saying, hey, let's figure out ways, creative ways, healthy ways that we can maneuver through the holidays. And so when the new year starts, and I can really focus on those things that I'm starting off on a good foot instead of starting from behind.
Yeah.
Right?
I've never done that.
Yeah, right. No, of course not. Nobody's ever done that.
I'm feeling really guilty already. I was totally on my best behavior over the weekend.
Right. And listen, we realize that it's important to be able to have fun and enjoy family and friends and all the stuff that comes with the holidays. It's great to be able to do that, and you should be able to enjoy that. You shouldn't feel guilty.
Yeah. So tell me maybe some of your own hacks. Like, what do you do to get through the holidays, to be healthy, still have fun, and enjoy the holiday season?
Yeah, I think a lot of it goes into planning ahead and just kind of taking a look at your calendar and going, all right, here's the parties that are coming up, here's the big events that are coming up, here are times where I want to be able to, let loose a little bit and have fun and enjoy myself, whether it be food, beverage, whatever it is. And so making sure that you plan for those accordingly.
Do you guys drink at parties? Like, how do you have like a limitation to what you set for yourselves? Like, how do you do all that?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it, but I think it's making sure that it's responsibly and in moderation.
I need like 3 sips and I'm asleep. So
right. Exactly.
Moderation is very easy for me. Right? I'm like, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Sounds familiar, right?
I'm with you.
So, a couple tips for that would just be, if you're going to go out and drink, there's some healthier options out there, versus, if you're having like mixed drinks, try to avoid some of the more sugary stuff that's out there, mixing it with, anything that's going to be high calorie, high sugar. A lot of your fruit juices mixed with alcohol is not probably a great choice.
Stick to vodka, soda, and lime.
Right.
It's
You
really
can't go
simple,
wrong with that.
and it's green for the holidays, so
Yep.
it's perfect.
Totally.
Love it.
Can't go wrong with that. A little glass of red wine.
Comes
Those.
from the earth, right?
Right.
Totally. Right. Those are good choices right there. Those are your better options. And then just making sure that realizing, that if you're going to be having those, that you probably need to have a little food beforehand is going to help you out. And that also helps prevent you from just kind of getting the munchies later on and just shoving your face with stuff that
Yeah,
you
that's
wouldn't
my problem.
normally
Is
eat.
I'm like 3 sips of wine, and I'm like, and now let's eat.
Right. Totally right.
It's a party now.
Absolutely.
And what about you? Like, what about like mindfulness and I don't know, is there any kind of like, it's so stressful.
I know.
So it's not just what we eat, it's also the way we think and the way we behave. And,
Totally.
Yeah.
I would say, just practicing being more present and slow down, like enjoy the food, like eat what you love and enjoy eating it, and you're less likely to feel like you're deprived. So I think that that's really helpful. The other thing I was going to say is the water, which I like in the winter.
Totally.
I'm the worst because all I want to drink is like hot tea. But and I realized it just it happened to me this week where I was like, someone said it to me like, are you drinking enough water? I'm like, I don't think I am. And I realized that really hydrating makes such a big difference. So,
anything that you do like in the mornings or in the evenings to just reset yourself so that you're in your game and you're
right.
present.
Well, I think that just taking care of yourself, for me, like movement is my non-negotiable. So like every day I have to get my movement in, and we're both the same on that. So for me, doing it in the morning is ideal because then your excuses don't come into play. So get yourself, like I always tell my students, put yourself on your calendar. It's if you can't take care of all the people, if you don't take care of yourself.
Yes. So one of your other tips that I thought was really genius was to take something that you actually want to eat at the party, because I'm allergic to milk. So when I get to parties and everything has milk and some form of cheese, and then people are trying to get me to eat stuff, and I'm like, I feel guilty because I don't have something on my plate, and I'm like, I think it's genius to take something that you can actually eat. Tell us about this recipe that you're gonna make for us. This is the thing that you guys like to take to your party. What goes into this? This looks sort of fun.
So this is just chopped organic kale. You'll need a good quality olive oil. So I get my olive oil from Gabby's Olive Branch, which is local and right around the corner, locally owned. And this is a garlic infused olive oil, so it has like a good flavor to it already. And then I use their traditional balsamic for this one. So we'll make what we call our house dressing, which is a little balsamic Dijon dressing. And then we'll just top it with some fresh pomegranates, pumpkin seeds, and then you can put the feta cheese on if you'd like to. It's optional. So,
and then salt and pepper, is that?
and then salt and pepper will go in the dressing, but we'll put a little bit of salt when we massage the kale because it helps to break it down.
I'm very curious about this massaging the kale.
I know. It's
the key.
It sounds kind of fun, but
top. It's really like the secret to making a really great kale salad.
Why is that?
Because it's really hard to eat kale just like fresh. It's just it's hard to chew. It's not very palatable. But when you massage the kale, and so you're just gonna put a little bit of olive oil. Here we go. A little bit of olive oil in the palm of your hands, and then you'll rub your hands together, and then you literally start to just move your hands. So you might make sure you wash your hands really well before you start. Add a little bit of salt onto my hands because I think it helps flavor the kale and break it down a little bit more. Texture of it starts to change and it becomes almost like a little bit translucent. Yeah. The dressing is super simple. So we have like about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, about maybe like a 1/4 cup of balsamic. Okay. And then again, I get this one from Gabby's. I'll mix the Dijon and the balsamic together a little bit and then add your olive oil. So I don't really add very much olive oil. I would say drizzle in maybe like 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. But it's a great healthy salad dressing, and you don't need to buy the ones from the store that have all the stuff in it. Yeah. I would make the dressing if I'm bringing this to a party. I would go ahead and massage the kale and have that ready in a container, and then make the dressing and just bring it in right before you serve it. Toss it, toss it in the dressing. Sprinkle the pomegranate seeds on top.
That's giving it like a really good crunch.
Yes, they have a little sweet, and so that's the other thing is it's like that kind of balance of sweet and salty, which is kind of nice.
I love that.
So that, and then these are just raw pumpkin seeds. So adds a little bit of healthy fat in it, and a nice, and also that little bit of crunch, a little bit of black pepper, and then a little bit of sea salt on top. Sometimes I make stuff like this, I'm like, oh, I hope nobody eats it, because I'm gonna take it home. We're gonna take it home and we're gonna turn it into a whole meal.
We're gonna be sitting in bed eating kale.
Pretty much.
Absolutely.
That's actually what we do.
That's why you were a perfect match.
That's why we were a perfect match. So this to me is like the best base of a salad. So we, one of our things in our weekly meal prep, we always prep like some type of potato. So maybe like a roasted sweet potato. If you have some left over, you can make a whole meal out of this. Take whatever you have left, throw in some type of either roasted sweet potato or regular potato. You could throw quinoa or some kind of grain, maybe even rice in it, and then throw some grilled chicken on top, and you have a whole meal out of it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's easy to make, it looks pretty, and it's really good for you.
Yeah, it really does look really festive.
Yeah, it's like a little Christmas salad.
I love it. I think it's great to just bring something and...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At least there, you got one thing that you can have.
Yeah.
If nothing else,
Just
you get at least one thing you can eat. Just not the whole bowl. Totally.
If you're gonna eat a whole bowl of something, like, I'm gonna pick this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I appreciate you guys so much coming today and showing us this amazing recipe, and I will definitely be replicating this myself. And I'm sure that you guys will love replicating it as well. So thank you for coming. And I'll leave links for your businesses as well so everyone can find you.
Great.
And
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
We had a great
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know I had so much fun hanging out with these guys, and this recipe is so good. I've made it 3 times and we filmed like 2 days ago. So it's amazing. It is so delicious. I even had my husband run up to the shop where they were talking about the oils. I was like, I gotta have more of these oils. I need to try more. So I had him run up there after work, and he got us a fig infused balsamic, oh my gosh, and a blood orange infused olive oil. Oh my gosh, we didn't put those together, but he ended up coming home with a bunch of options for us to try, and every single one of them is mind-blowing. It's so good. You can actually shop online for these olive oils. So their website doesn't have as many pictures or anything, but please do not let that deter you. They are so good. I'm gonna buy extras and give them as gifts because I know that my friends and family will love these oils. They're so good. So I will be sure to leave that link for you so you can shop online if you're interested. I will also leave a link for Breathe Yoga because you can also check out her YouTube and her Instagram, and she's amazing and I don't want you to miss out. You can also visit us at Instagram. I'm Valentina Fussell there, and I also have the House of Valentina. And of course, we would love if you hit subscribe and give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment telling us which of these hacks or the recipe gets you the most excited. And be sure to leave us your own hacks that you use during the holidays, or if you have a recipe that you love that's really healthy that helps you stay on track but still have lots of fun. So we will see you in the next video. Bye.
Know where to go back to? All right.
Yeah, every now and then I'm like,
Oh, God.
oh, when did it turn off?
How long has this been going?
I'm like, I was so genius that round.
Right.
Yeah, that's so cool. So we were chatting before and you guys were giving us some helpful tips. Sorry, say that again.
So we work with those looking for fitness goals and also looking for, that's me.
Sorry.